Hi everyone, welcome back to the AFL Outer East Netball Show from Studio B. I'm Mel Broadley.
And I'm Greg Heinrich, and we're excited to bring you some more netball news from round 3.
So this week?
Yeah, let's start with the top stories. Alinda cracked the ton against Healesville. We'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second.
And Warby beat Belgrave by 1 goal in an absolute heart-stopper.
Yeah, one of those games that you don't want to be a coach for, and you certainly don't want to be a player for either. I'm sure Warby were awesome in the end to get over by 1 goal, and you know, as a coach, I think you get to that stage and your heart sinks at the end, and you just want to make sure the final siren gets blown.
So the injuries from Body First Health Group this week, we've actually had a few. Standing around on the weekend, I heard that M. Kerr from Beaky B grade went down with a bit of a knee injury. She's having a scan today, so fingers crossed for M because she's an amazing young player. Hopefully everything comes out clear for her. We also had yesterday at a tournament for Casey Rep, young Holly in the 15-1s Narry Warren team. She went down, actually got taken away in an ambulance. So we wish you all the best, Holly, and hope that everything's gone okay for you. There are another couple that we've had come in. You said Zealand has done a quad from Dufton 15-1s?
Yeah, a message came through this morning just to say that she injured her quads from the weekend, getting it looked at tomorrow. So again, hopefully nothing serious. You know, maybe some soft tissue damage, which some rest will do her some good.
Yeah, and young Michaela Phillips, another great player from the 15-1s for Rock. She's done her MCL.
And she's just come back from a calf injury too. So to go from having a calf injury, doing the right rehab, getting back to playing netball, and then unfortunately going through a knee injury, that's certainly going to shake up the 15s. What do you think?
They're all very much key players. You've got Zealand in the mid defence.
Yeah.
You've got Michaela, who's a very accurate goaler for Rock. She's quite sturdy down there. And then Holly is a goaler at Narry.
And that 15-1 division, that's a strong division too. And against that, so you've got Dufton, Rock and Narry, who now will carry 3 key player injuries into their list going into this week's round 4. It's going to be, you know, anything could happen this weekend.
Absolutely. Speaking of this weekend, what have we got?
Yeah, let's talk about the Alinda game. It's 123-9. You know, again, you never want to see any team, I guess, lose by that much. But it just shows you where Alinda are at, and they really are a force to be reckoned with. We spoke about Perry last week, and Coach did a little bit of an interview with her. She shot 82 goals in the one game.
Incredible effort.
Yeah, and obviously the ball has to get to her, so there's a lot of great work going on around her, but you know, to finish 82, I actually didn't see her goal attempt, so it'll be interesting to see what her percentage was.
Yeah, that would be an interesting one.
Yeah, to see how close that was. Okay, other Premier results. So Beaky defeated Wandon. Were you surprised with that scoreline?
I was actually quite happy to see that. To see that Wandon were only 7 goals behind. We had that difference with them against Berwick. So for us to come up against Beaky this week in Battle of the Creek, which we'll get onto later, yeah, that was quite an interesting. I know you said that B wasn't in.
Yeah, I looked at the team list because when I saw that scoreline, I thought, oh, that's a great effort by Wandon. We know how good Beaky can be, and yeah, obviously there is a reason behind it. Beaky were missing Bianca Sanzaro, which is their tall powerhouse in the goal circle, and
yeah, she's their strength.
Yeah. So missing her obviously is a you know, it shows a different scoreline. I wonder what it would be like if she was in that list.
Yeah, well, we'll find out this weekend, I guess.
Yeah, Narry had a good game against Upway. They'll be pretty happy to get back on the winners list, 65-37. Again, they had a couple of tough weeks and probably did a bit of soul searching in between. So to come out and have a strong win, I'm sure Michelle and the girls are happy down there. And Cranbourne had a convincing win against Woori Alec.
Very good. So the match of the round from Div 1 and Div 2 was Warburton defeated Belgrave by 1 goal.
Yeah, and we spoke about it.
Yeah.
It's one of the toughest games to be a part of.
We had one not long ago when Wandon came back against our A grade. We were 8 goals up, and it was 1. I think it was 1 and then a goal in the last 10 seconds. So It is. It's tough sitting on the sideline watching that.
Yeah, and looking at the scoreline too, it was tight the whole way through. You know, Warburton led by a goal at the first quarter break, and they just hung on to that the whole way through. So they'll be happy with being able to get away with that win. I'm sure the weather would have played a bit of a part in that game, but again, a win's a win.
That's it.
1 goal or 10 goals doesn't matter.
Yeah, and in Div 2, we had Yay defeat Yarra Junction 74-39.
And
we thought this was going to be a little bit closer, didn't we?
Yeah, and the reason why, obviously, Yarra Junction have had a great start to the season, and Yay as well. They're coming off the back of their premiership win last year. Thought it might have been a bit closer. So yeah, from our point, probably a bit of a blowout. And it'd be interesting to see again whether Yarra Junction change their strategy next time round. Now they've played Yay.
Yeah, definitely. Now we're getting on to the new segment, the Inspired Sports Group Junior Athlete of the Week. So tell us a little bit about this young lady that you've got.
Oh, look, it's exciting, and I think one of the things that you're certainly passionate about is the junior netball, because we know how much of a part that plays within the club's culture and the club's success. We're excited to be able to be a part of this particular segment. This week, and Coach caught up with Tamari earlier in the week, so it'd be good to see how she responds to receiving the award. But Tamari from the under-13 Blue Narry Warren, she's a force to be reckoned with. She's a young girl. She towers over me, and she's under 13. So I think she gets thrown into the defensive end because she can read the play well, and she's tall, which is an asset to have in the defensive end. But she's versatile because she almost plays like a small mid-court with her ability to get down court and link in where she's needed.
I've watched her a couple of times at Casey. Obviously, she plays for Casey Rep as well, where one of my children play, and she is amazing. She kind of has that same feel that Brooklyn Prescott's got, that ball hunter. You can just see her at the other end, and she's watching, and she just hunts that ball and she gets it. I don't think I've ever seen her miss an intercept. Well, when she played Berwick in the round 9, round 1. She was amazing. So it'll be exciting.
And her feet, she's got very big shoes, so I'm sure she's only going to keep growing, which is what we want. It does make our game exciting to see some of these young players coming through and having the opportunity to put their netball out on the court. So congratulations, Tamari, on being our Junior Inspire Player of the Week. We hope you enjoy your Inspire Netball.
You definitely know you're in winter when you're here at Narry Warren at the beautiful Kalora Park, where I'm here and it's a little bit cold. I've got my jacket on, and I've got Michelle Machado with me and Tamari Wanganisau. Did I get that right?
Yes,
I did get that right.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Michelle's the coach of Tamari, netball coach. Michelle coaches just about every netball team here at the Narry Warren Club. She's a bit of a legend. First of all, I'd like to say hello to you, Michelle, and welcome to GameFace.
Welcome to you too, Coach. Thank you.
Now, I don't normally do double interviews, but considering Tamari's only 13 and you're her coach, I'm sure we can get us through this all right. She's a little bit nervous. But first of all, and Tamari, don't get embarrassed. I want you to tell me, what sort of player is this girl standing next to you?
Okay, I met Tamari. I've known Tamari probably for the last 4 years. She was at Casey Association down at Casey, and I got the privilege of coaching her in 2017 and 2018, which we won the State Association Championships, which out of 340 teams at Casey. And then to better her netball, and I knew she didn't play anywhere, so I asked her if Emily, if she would come down and have a go at Narry.
And she's just gone ahead and leaps and bounds?
If you see her play, like everyone from the club, she's new to our club, so I think the talk is of Tamari at the club, because they're going, oh my God, how good is she? Yeah. Okay,
Tamari, how's that make you feel? Come on, tell me the truth.
It makes me feel really good that I'm working hard, and
yeah,
I feel like I've achieved a lot. So
you're a tall girl, but you're playing the centre, is that right?
Oh no, I'm playing defence, goal defence.
Oh, right. So you see, someone's giving me the wrong information. Greg, I think that was you. Maybe I read your text wrong.
Okay, 17 blue scores. Let's go through them. First one was Doveton Drew versus Pakenham. So 22 all, low scoring.
Yeah, that is low. What are the conditions at Doveton? Bit rainy?
Well, they do have that pocket worth of, of rain that comes through there every now and then.
Because we're at Sweeney, we got no rain. So somebody mentioned that, that there was a bad weather at Doveton for that game, so maybe that's why it was so low.
So low.
Yeah.
Narry defeated Warby 58-4, so again, another convincing win. They've got a pretty good squad down there at Narry, and I'm sure Warby are, just keen to get back on the court and improve from there.
Yep.
Beaky defeated
Wandon 36-6. That's not a bad win for the 17s for Beaky. They'd be very happy with that. And then we had Alinda defeat Healesville 29-17. And then Rock beat My Little Berwick Girls 35-17.
Wicked Chicks.
Yes, they weren't very happy with that, but I'm sure that they can build on it and work.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll see Brooklyn Prescott back on that team and back on court in a few weeks after her ligament damage in her ankle.
Well, it's interesting you say that because we haven't reviewed her injury yet because it was pre-season.
That's right.
But she had a pretty horrific ankle injury, and I know she was in a wheelchair the following day.
Yeah.
So how is she looking?
I spoke to Jo, her mum, yesterday, and the physios are all but saying that she can be back on court in 2 weeks.
Great.
They're a little bit cautious.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think we find the physios will say one thing, but the girls need the mental stability to know that they can trust what's happened.
Yeah.
But she's done everything right, according to her mum. So fingers crossed, we can get her training this week and then see progressively how she goes to get back on court in a couple.
Which
she might. She's going to miss her interleague that she was selected for.
I was just going to say that we are pretty devastated not to have her, even though she's a younger athlete playing up into the 17s. That early prognosis I heard was 3 months out of the games. So obviously that's been a little bit quicker to come back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, which will be good to see her back out on the court. Yep. Upcoming games. I'm going to let you talk about this one. And now I normally give Mal a bit of curry here because lots of it is focused around, or has been around the Berwick, and it will be around every club. I normally call it the Berwick Show, but a pretty worthy cause this week coming up.
Yeah, Battle of the Creek, Beaky Berwick has always been a grudge sort of match, but we're tending to make that more of a community thing as well as the battle on the court. This week we're going to be celebrating Kiara Nelson, who I'm sure you know had an inoperable brain tumour over 18 months ago now. And we all raise money in both the Berwick and the Beaconsfield netball clubs and football clubs to get her up to Charlie T.O. 100% of her tumour gone, she's back playing netball, and she wants to pay it forward. So that's what we're calling this round. The Kiara Nelson pays it forward. There's some celebs coming down.
Awesome.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Who they are?
We've got Bianca Chatfield.
Okay.
Who is going to draw our raffle. So there's tickets on sale. If you'd like to get on to buying a raffle ticket to win $4,000, you can certainly inbox us at the Berwick Netball Club Facebook page. More than happy to sell as many of those tickets as we can. Half of the proceeds will be going to the Charlie T.O. Foundation. There's a few activities going on during the day. Lexus of Berwick have got on board.
Okay.
So there's some
giving away a
exciting
car,
things.
maybe?
I don't know if they're giving away a car.
Come on, Lexus, step up to it.
But yeah, there's a coin drive for the kids on one of the back courts where you can just hang all your coins out. A bit what we did for Kira at Casey. Similar thing. So yeah, it should be fantastic.
Yeah. So get behind it. Obviously, that's the best part about our sport is the community that gets around the players, and we love to celebrate the highs, but we also need to recognise the lows and certainly throw our support behind it. So yeah, if you do want to donate or buy a ticket, please inbox Mel through the Berwick Netball Club Facebook page. Okay, Cranbourne versus Wandon. That'll be a good one. Again, Cranbourne are strong. We know Wandon have gone through a bit of a change of guard, so they'll be keen to come out and have a strong hit out against them. Alinda versus Woori. Again, Woori started off well, had a tough game on the weekend. Alinda are in fine form.
They're certainly the team to beat.
They are the team to beat. And again, just going back on a conversation I had with their coach, Brody, who is one of their A-grade players, suffered some bruised, or what we think are bruised ribs in VNL last week. So she actually didn't take the court on Saturday. It'll be interesting to see if she gets back up for this week coming.
And the final match of the round is Hillsville versus Narre Warren.
Yeah.
I think Nari should get over the line in that.
I think so. Based on the weekend score against Alinda, I think Nari will go into that game not content, but I think they'll have a good win in that one.
Fantastic. So the upcoming games for Division 1 and Division 2, we've got Pakenham versus Mount Evelyn.
Now this is a good one because I think Packy, again, they've had a lot of great development over the last few years. I think this is the season that we'll see some of that come to fruition. Chatting to Karen about their A-grade team, she was certainly disappointed about their game on the weekend, keen to get some goals through the ring, and again, I think it's just a matter of their goals being on the day, and they can beat pretty much anybody. Mount Ev have a tough. They've got a tough lineup though. Caitlin Black, Jackie Black. They've got a couple of young guns that are coming through there. Ali Corrala from Hawks in the VNL. So they've got a pretty solid lineup as well. It'll be a good game. Yeah, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game.
And then the Division 2 game is Powturn versus Gembrook Cockatoo.
Battle of the Salad Dwellers. So I think both of those teams are going to be keen to get a win on the board.
Well, good luck to everybody that is playing this weekend.
Yep. And don't forget, get your game face on.
Get your game face on.